Hi, Peterson. I'm Mercedes, and I'm here with Jasper, who's a kindergartner at Peterson. Whose class are you in, Jasper?
Miss Lamb.
Yes, and today we're going to learn about what?
We're going to learn about poetry.
Yeah, and we're going to actually write our own poem, but before we do that, I thought it'd be nice to learn a little bit about poetry and what a poem actually is. And Jasper, what do you think a poem is?
A poem is like something that kind of makes you laugh or sad. Sometimes a little medium. Something can be long, short, medium, whatever.
Yeah,
It can make you feel like whatever.
Yeah, exactly, Jasper. The thing about a poem is it's not really a short story. It's not a novel. It's not a screenplay. It's really just a bunch of words that, convey a moment in time or a feeling in kind of an unexpected way. And like Jasper said, there's not a lot of rules for poetry, which is what makes it kind of cool. So I thought I would start by reading you a 2-line poem, only 2 lines. And this poem is by Ezra Pound, and it's called In a Station of the Metro. The apparition of these faces in the crowd, petals on a wet black bough. How'd that poem make you feel?
Kind of medium. It doesn't really make me like sad, but like I don't really know how it makes me feel.
That's okay. That's okay. So the thing about poems, like I said, is they can be about anything. They can have a few words. They can have a lot of words. They can have a rhythm or a beat, but they don't have to. They always usually have a title. They usually kind of end in a punchy way. They can be serious or they can be funny, right? And they usually express important personal feelings.
What does punchy mean?
Like kind of like ends with a bang, like it gives you some sort of an ending.
Mm.
Yeah, can you sit up a little? Because you're not sure. And so today's poem that we're going to do is going to be about color, a color of your choice. But before we jump into the exercise, I thought I'd read one more poem, and that's by Shel Silverstein. So a lot of his poems are actually funny, right? So he wrote a poem called Colors, and that's why I thought it would be a good one to read right now. So I'm going to read it to you guys. My skin is kind of sort of brownish, pinkish, yellowish white. My eyes are grayish, bluish green, but I'm told they look orange in the night. My hair is reddish, blondish brown, and it's silver when it's wet. And all the colors I am inside have not been invented yet. Cool, right? So I love how he used colors here to really convey and express the meaning of his words. It's really beautiful, I think, and also kind of funny.
Yeah.
So what did you like about that poem, Jasper?
I kind of liked it because like there's so many colors, and sometimes you use brown like 3 times and blue 2 times. Kind of he used lighter colors and more nicer colors more times. So it's kind of like a cool story and a funny one too, because like after he said all those colors, then at the end it said all the colors inside of me have not been invented, but only on him are invented.
Right. High five. Great one. Yeah. So when you're thinking about poems and what they mean to you or how to sort of interpret them or think about them, there's some things that you might want to think about. The topic, the choice of the words that the author used, the expression of the feelings, if it's rhyming or if there's a certain rhythm, where the lines break when you're reading it, what the title is, what the ending line is, which I think when we talked about a punchy an ending, the fact that he ends that the colors inside haven't been invented yet really kind of ends it nicely, right? And packs that meaning, right? So those are all things to think about when you're reading poems and you're thinking about them. And I did suggest, there was a worksheet that was posted before the workshop that talked about some things that you should maybe read to be inspired. And I gave a few different links. So if you haven't yet, you might want to listen to or read some of those books that are about colors or poems. And another thing that was in the handout that was posted is that we asked everybody to pick one color that they wanted to focus on and then select 3 to 5 items in that color from their house or from outside or from a nearby outdoor area. And so Jasper, what color did you pick?
I picked blue because blue is my favorite color.
Jasper picked first a lot of blue things. And then he narrowed it down to 3 blue things. Jasper, what are those 3 blue things you picked?
So some blueberries,
Yeah?
a blue chalk, and a flip-flop to kind of make it silly.
Ooh, flip-flop. Right, great. And so, and he also has, and then you also need scissors, a pencil,
And some 2 papers.
and
Or
Jasper
as many
color
as you
coordinated his pencil and his scissors to blue too, but that is not necessary. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna write down our 3 objects, right, Jasper? So why don't you write down flip-flop on the top, okay, and then write blueberries, and then he'll write down chalk on the final.
need.
So after you have decided on your things and you've written down each one, like Jasper did, blueberries, chalk, and flip-flops, then what I want you to do is think about words that can describe each of these objects. So for instance, blueberries. Jasper, pick up a blueberry from this bowl. And what are some words that you would use to describe it? And describing it means that you are trying to see what it looks like, tastes like, feels like, the shape. So what are some things?
It's really like mushy, not really like mushy, not good. Just like really like squeezy. I'll say that. And then like it tastes really good.
What does it taste?
Like a blueberry. It's really sweet and the inside looks like jelly. See that little inside?
Okay. Okay, so we have it's smooth, it's sweet. What shape is it? It's okay. It's smooth. It's smooth, it's round, it's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to write those down? So Jasper will write down those words. What words are you writing down?
I'm writing for blueberry, sweet, round, and smooth.
And then what about
For
chalk?
chalk, it's really hard to move that and smooth and more like a rectangle, you know.
Okay, and now we have the shoe. So what words would you maybe use to describe that? Just a few words, 2 to 3, maybe 4
Have
words.
a bumpy, and so the shoe is also dirty, very dirty and stinky.
All right, so Jasper has all of his descriptive words down. He wrote them all down. So what we're going to do is you can either cut these out, or if one of your parents wants to type these out, and then you can cut them out, or you can just rewrite them. So it's up to you how you want to do this next step. But what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these awesome words that Jasper came up with and that you came up with, and we're going to combine them together to make a really cool poem. Okay? So take a second to cut out your words, type them up, or just write them all down in a nice list. Okay, so now that we have all of our words cut out and ready to go, we're going to start arranging them in a way that makes a poem. All right, Jasper? So let's look at your words. What do you think?
So, maybe I should put, like this, the shoe, and then put all of them in a line.
So after you have arranged your words, and it might take a little back and forth, and your parents might need to help you, but you get it to a place where you feel pretty good about it. So Jasper and me got to that place, right, buddy? So I'm going to read where we landed. Ready? Smooth, round shoe. Hard chalk. Long, dirty, sweet. Bumpy blueberries. Flaky. Stinky. Good job. What do you think of that poem?
Yeah.
You like it? All right. We want to see all of your poems. So if you could post them either on Flipgrid, or you can post them on Class Dojo, or you can send them in. We would love to see them so we can all share our cool poems. Thanks everybody for joining our poetry workshop. I hope you enjoyed it and it made you think a little bit different about words and the world around you and how we think, enjoy, and express the different feelings and emotions that we have about the different things in our life. So thanks everyone. Say bye, Jasper.
Bye.